But now that everything is set, preseason is over with. Next week is a regular season. We open up with those with those Rams. I'm gonna give you guys the non-divisional schedule this year.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you guys what are your thoughts going forward. All right.
Yeah.
So we got the Rams, we got the Cardinals, we got the Texans, we got the Jaguars, the Titans, the 49ers, the Packers, the Redskins, the Seahawks, and the Colts. Now, based on the little bit of research that I've seen in the last couple of days, most people have the Panthers finishing last in the division, as well as going 8-8. And the biggest commonality that I'm seeing is the suspect offensive line. So with all of that I've thrown out, give me you guys' thoughts on all this.
How dare somebody pick us to be last in the division when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in our division? I am so sick and tired of people always, for whatever reason, Tampa Bay, I'm telling you, this is the year they make the leap. They're coming back. This is the year they're going to make the leap. If they protect Jameis, this is the year Tampa Bay's going to be. It's been a decade. How dare somebody say, really?
Yeah.
What has the Tampa Bay Bucks done? They got Bruce Arians, so automatically they're going to leapfrog us? Man, get out of here, man. But I'll answer your question next. I just had to get that off my chest.
I'm just struggling trying to figure out
it must
how
be crazy.
The Falcons got better. I'm struggling to figure that out.
Same.
I mean, it's like Atlanta's always the sexy pick because Atlanta's a sexy city. It's just that correlation to me. I just don't get it.
No, I'm the same way because if you look at the offseason and you look at the moves we made versus what Atlanta did, how? Like how in the world are they picked to be ahead of us? It's not like they blew us out last season. It's not like they were like just so much better than we were last year. Mm-hmm. So that I'm with you on that. I don't understand, man. And I get the question marks about the offensive line, but like Kevin already alluded to, we haven't even hit week 1 yet. So yeah. I'm with you, man. I don't see it, man.
Well, one of the things about the Atlanta Falcons why they've been picked because they was decimated by injuries on their defense last year.
Yeah.
They're getting back their Pro Bowl linebacker Deion Jones, that hard hitter Neal. They missed pretty much most of the season last year.
To get that bus back from Clemson.
And then you look at their offense. I mean, on paper, I mean, you got Matt Ryan who, statistically is just always putting up numbers. Julio Jones, but their biggest weakness that I've seen and that I'm looking at that we're gonna take advantage of is their offense line. Is them 2 first round, them 2 picks that they got for the offensive line. Woo. I cannot wait if they have not got that addressed.
Jared McCoy is like,
we're gonna eat.
Oh man,
because feast off of it, man.
Because one guy they drafted got started, McGarry. He's got a heart problem.
Oh wow!
Not to make fun of, but it's one of them issues.
Yeah.
And then the other guy that they drafted, number 14, the guard from out of Boston College. He good, but I mean. He's not. I mean,
we don't know what he can really do yet.
Right.
It's going to take time. Yeah.
It's going to take time.
Okay,
So
well,
now,
Kevin, no. Go ahead, Jamal.
No. I'll just about the non-divisional games, man. Cardinals automatic W, man. I don't see us. Yeah. I don't see us losing that game, man.
We said the same thing in 2017 about the Chicago Bears. We lost to a rookie quarterback that completed 4 passes.
That's very true.
Think about that.
There is
no. I learned after that game. There's no more guarantees. There is no game. When you can get beat by 4 passes,
but the Cardinals are terrible. Their offensive line is by far the worst in the league, man. It's not even close, man.
Ain't nothing guaranteed out here,
I know that. Ain't nothing guaranteed.
Look, to kind of segue into that, I'm gonna start off with you, Kevin. Give me your prediction going into the season, and then justify it.
Me, how can I put this? I'm always looking at 12-4 being the benchmark and how realistic can we attain it. I believe in the whole thing about the 4 quarters. You like to go 3-1 each quarter. Yeah, I definitely believe in that. I feel like that now that we've gotten the preseason out of the way, and I think this is the roster that we selected, this team is capable of doing it. I like the fact that Norv Turner with a healthy Cam Newton can now open up his playbook because Norv even said he only used a third of his playbook last year because he had to, cover up for an offensive line that couldn't block long, and Cam that couldn't throw far.
Right.
Yeah.
So I expect that even with all the amazing plays we did see last year, we ain't seen nothing yet.
I agree with that.
And with the Rivera calling defense, I don't know if y'all were tracking it, but them last 5 games, defense was humming.
Yeah.
Even though we lost that Monday night game to the Saints, that was the best defense I've seen us play.
Yeah, I agree.
We never shut down the Saints like that. We never ever shut down.
And
the
they
Saints
was
like
fully
that,
loaded
man.
that night. It ain't like they was resting anybody.
Right.
They was still racing with the Rams to get that number 1 seed.
Yeah,
very true.
You know, so I just think that I think this team, I'm looking at, I want to stick with the 12, anywhere between 11-5 to 13-3 is the range that I'm seeing with this team.
All right.
What you got, Jamal?
I am gonna go right now. I feel like I always do 10-6, man. I feel like every year I'm like 10-6, 10-6. It's the same thing, right? But I will say the reason why this year is I am a little concerned about this team's mindset. And here's what I mean by that. We alluded to this last week. If you enter all these interviews with the players during the preseason, you know, we'll be all right by week 1. We'll be all right by week 1. We just need to fine-tune some things. We'll be all right by week 1. And other than the last preseason game, nothing looked just very impressive to me. You get what I'm saying? Like there was no point in the preseason. It was like, man, you know, they look like a well-tuned machine. I didn't see that, man. And that's my concern. Now, who's to say they won't be a different team by the time week 1 gets here? But I'm going to go with the safe pick again and say 10-6 because I don't know this offensive line when that's going to gel. I don't know if they're really in regular season mode yet, so I'll go with the safe 10-6 pick.
Wrap it up, Rodney.
10-6, 8-8 basement, 11-5 ceiling. I'm sorry, I got to be realistic, man. I'm not sure about that offensive line, man. I'm just not sure, man. To be honest with you, NFC is tough. The NFC is very tough.
Yeah.
If we get in, I think it's by wild card. To be honest with you, and on the road, I just don't know.
Who you see above us? If we're the wild card, who's the division leader? Who's above us?
New Orleans.
You still think New Orleans is that?
I still think New Orleans got it, man.
Okay.
Honestly, I do.
All right.
And
Rams.
I'm surprised you, Seahawks.
I'm not that surprised, especially what they did yesterday. I was pretty.
David, woof.
I was pretty.
They went
pissed
for it,
about
man.
that.
They
Yeah,
look, I don't mind it, man.
Now he got something to prove.
And
too.
then I honestly, I don't think the Rams make the playoffs this year.
Wow.
Hot take.
Whoa. Whoa.
Go ahead, spit that one out.
Rodney A. Bayless. Whoa.
That was pretty good, Jamal.
Rodney A. Bailey. I don't think they made the playoffs. I think the 2 playoffs teams come from the NFC North and NFC South.
Okay. I can dig it.
I think the Bears and the I'm gonna go to the Vikings.
All right.
Vince, what you got?
Okay. Considering how good we looked last year, before it was obvious that Cam Newton got hurt, if everybody comes back healthy, the ceiling that I see is 13-3. What's most likely gonna happen would be 11-5. Mm-hmm. What I'm expecting is 9-7.
I can,
is what I see happening.
Yeah.
It's 9-7. I think right now we're putting the expectations a little bit too high because Cam Newton, he is feeling a little bit better. Our receiving core, they all now have a year up under their belt. We got some familiar faces in the secondary, but 2 things. Well, one, everyone's already know the O-line is a little suspect right now.
Right.
But one thing we haven't talked about is this defense moving to a 3-4.
3-4, right.
And they have been gashed this preseason. Mm-hmm. And so there's going to be
some growing pains.
There's going to be some growing pains there.
I think some vanilla stuff too, man. I think we just doing a lot of vanilla stuff
too.
Yeah.
Coaches will tell you don't show everybody everything.
Is that because I broke down the film of each one of 4 games. We only used 2 defensive alignments the whole preseason. When we were in base, it was nothing but the 3-4.
That's an excellent point.
Outside of that, when it's a known passing down or third down, we was in the 4-2-5 nickel. That was nothing else. None of the exotic looks. We didn't run no 40 fronts. We didn't run the 3-3-5. Like, it was just so basic and bland. Like the game against Buffalo, we played all zone. We played no man hardly in that game. It was based like can you execute your responsibilities in this scheme no matter what it's out?
And you'll notice, like in the regular season, man, we're really good for doing corner blitzes and these exotic blitz packages you see in the regular season. But you don't see that in the preseason, man.
Exactly.
So,
this is just player evaluation.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I think when Rivera calling the plays this year, we'll be fine on defense.
Right.
The offense is what I'm worried about. It's just basically how long it takes for them to gel and to get everything going.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a lot of moving parts, and we got an interesting season ahead of us.
No doubt, man.